Hi crafters, this is Crafty Savvy, and I'm back today to share the finish outcome of those banners that I was talking about last time. I know some time has gone by. I apologize for that, but lots of stuff going on and renovating our basement a little bit, and so my craft room totally got filled with stuff, and I've just got it clean, and the first thing I wanted to do was come back and make a video. So I believe last time I made a video was showing these banners and these little tin plates that I had found at Walmart and what I was going to do with them. So I did something with them. So as you can see here, I've got almost all of my name done. I saved the last letter to show you how I did it. And so this is how they turned out. This is the banner here, and I'll show you step by step what I used. These are okay, let's just do it now. So I used these canvas banners that I got at Michael's. So they look like this. Okay, I got those with a coupon, I believe. But if you can't find those, I think you could probably get these little canvas sheets, or if you have, not canvas, sorry, burlap. You could probably cut a banner shape out of these probably pretty easily. So that might save you some hassle looking for these actual ones. But I believe they still have them. I got these quite some time ago. And so that's the base there. And then I Mod Podged a napkin to the banner like this. So I just took a napkin that I had and that I liked, and I took it all the way down to the first, I thought I was prepared, to the first layer, because most napkins have 2 or 3 layers. So this is a 3-ply. So I took it all the way down just to the first one with the printed pattern on it. And I tried to put on the plate. So I got these at Walmart, like I said, just around Christmas time. So even after Boxing Day. You can see how much they originally were. And I got them literally for like dirt, I think 50 cents or something like that. And they're really cute. Not a lot of people had bought them, so there were, several boxes of them. So I just picked my name out. I figured I'd do something with them, so yeah. And then the next thing that I did was I took that first ply with the pattern on it, and I Mod Podged it onto it. I just put some Distress ink around it to grungy it up a little. I built it up with a few layers of other things. There's some burlap under there, and some of them have a little bit of lace. I went over everything with a black marker just so the black would stand out a bit more. And so I tried to make them all a little bit different, but mostly the same, using the same few things that I pulled out. Alright, this one has a bit more lace on it. That's the eye. This is the N. And I'll show you how I'll put the A together with you all. And I just also wanted to mention that this fringe here, this really pretty beaded trim, it was originally supposed to be for some pillows, but it never happened, so. And I just kind of glued them onto the back. I didn't really do too much with the back because my hopes are to hang this up against the wall. And if I get that done today, I will, before I post this video anyway, I will show you how I hang it. Or hung it up anyways. Okay, so that's how they turned out. So I'm just going to move them aside, and we can just craft together a little bit while I get the last one done. So the first thing I did was remove the burlap string from here because it's going to get messy. I'm sorry about the glare. I'll just move that aside until I get everything. Some Mod Podge. This is a matte finish. It doesn't really matter. I'm really not too picky, depending on what I'm doing. Sometimes I like the gloss, but for the most part I use matte. Get my brush. I always have a little jar of water to soak my brushes because if you leave them, you know how that gets. You're going to be throwing your brushes out. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my napkin here. I'm going to tear off the first ply. You can always do something with this if you'd like. Keep it, throw it away, use it for other projects. It's totally up to you. I'm just going to put some Mod Podge on the plate. I will be covering up the hole that that's there. So here you can see I covered up the hole and I put a little gem on there, and I actually used eyelet there and punched another hole for the string. It was just awkward having it here. It didn't make any sense, so I moved it. So okay. And I'll just put this right on top. Like this. So I hope you guys have all been well. Like I said, we've been super busy around here and no time for crafting. I really miss it. So hopefully now that my craft room is tidied up again, I can spend a bit more time down here. Okay, it doesn't have to be that pretty because this is all going to get hidden. Let me just put, oops. See if I can tuck it in here. All right. I've been wanting to do this for so long. I hope everybody had a good Valentine's Day. I did. It was pretty good. Can't complain anyways. Okay, so that's the napkin on there. I generally would put another coat of Mod Podge on there, but for the interest of time and kind of want to get going on it, I'm not going to worry too much. Okay, so whoops, I'm going to put my brush in my jar here. Okay. So like I said, then I take a little bit of, oops, I'm all fingers today, Distress ink. Just a little bit to grungy it up. Okay. Also, I'm going to take my marker here. I don't know how well it's going to work now because it's a little bit wet. Yeah, I think I'll have to wait and do this at the end. But that's what I did, just to kind of bring the black out. So we'll just let it dry a little bit more, and then I'll go back and do it. So that would have been my next step. the decorating part. So I had some of this material that I liked, and you want to find something maybe that frays easily. So I just cut a piece out of there, like this, and I frayed all the edges, and I made it so that it would just kind of fit on here. So I also said that I Mod Podged the napkins. This was actually a suggestion from one of my subscribers, so thank you for that. It makes it nice and hard, and it's still pliable at the same time. But I took this, and a lot of the napkin you won't see, but you know, the parts that do at least look nice. And then I probably want to punch that hole up here and put that eyelet in. So I'll just kind of... Do you guys always have stuff stuck in there? I do. That just... And I think I've also destroyed my... these little things that turn, these where you get the different sizes and things. I don't know, some of mine like pressed right on in to, like, I can't use it anymore. I think it's kind of time for a new one. I may have used it incorrectly for a while, which is probably the case, but I think it's time for a new one. Oh, gee, okay. So just use a hole punch here, somewhere in the middle, like that. And then I've got my little tray of eyelets. What color were they? Gold? Okay, we'll just pop that in the hole. And see what I mean? I never know what side I'm using. I'll just squeeze it. Hey, wow, that actually worked this time. I'm amazed. Okay, I get it wrong every time. Okay, so that's done. I don't have to worry about that. We could even put our string back in. Just feed it through here. I can't wait to get back to making some journals. Got a bunch of ideas. And maybe another little project that I've been thinking about. So hopefully get that to you guys soon. Okay, so that's on there. And then we'll start layering this up. I just used some, I got my glue gun here beside me, but I got Fabri-Tac too. So we'll just put some of this on here. Okay. Like that. You know what? I actually think I'm going to add a little bit of Mod Podge to this because it's looking a little dry. And I can still use the marker over top of the Mod Podge. It's going to be fine. Just want to make it look exactly the same as the other ones. And that'll dry while we finish this off. Just like that. Okay. So then what else was I going to do with this? I'm going to put, I think it's just some lace trim around here. So I just flip this around and I'm going to glue some trim to the actual plate. It just makes it easier. So just like that. You know what? I think I might cut it. Scissors. this way. Okay, sorry, being quiet now. I'm quiet when I'm concentrating. Okay. So what have you guys been up to? Are you making journals? Are you making a project that you've been working on for some time? What have you been doing over the winter? I'd like to know. Besides shoveling. Oh, well, maybe not all of you. Here in Canada, we've had some pretty cold weather. But sun is shining today. It's cold. But it's beautiful, so can't complain. All is well, everybody's healthy, so. Okay, so I'll just fix up these edges a little. Okay. Now, do we want to put anything else under it, or should we just leave it like that? I kind of like it like that. Okay, then we'll put some, maybe we'll put some pearls. This little pearl trim, it comes in a little wide sheet, and I like it because you can cut it down how much you need. Sorry, my hands are super gluey. That looks horrible. Okay, so now just glue this down to the fabric. Like I said, I'm using my glue gun, but you don't have to. You could use your Fabri-Tac or whatever if you have some strong glue, whatever you guys like. There. Hot. Okay. So we'll just put that down on here. I tried to center up the old hole here with the new one. And then I'll take my my pearl trim and just kind of finish off the edges there. So just a little bit of hot glue. Again, you could just use your glue here. See, it just finishes off the edges a little bit, I think, anyways. Clean things up, and then if you got wobs of glue, you can hide that. Just like that. I'll just go around here quickly. Oh, and cut that piece off. Okay. Oh, and one thing I always forget to do is to put this, I got this other style here. And then I just use one of those, trim them off, to put over that old hole. Just there. I will fill in this now that it's dry. And okay, so we're all set. I just filled this in a little bit more so that it stands out. And I'm all done with my A. Oh, the only other thing I have to do is put that trim on the bottom. So what did I do with that? See, I cleaned up so good, I can't find anything. So, this is the trim that I was talking about here. So, let's see. We'll just cut a piece. It makes it easier to work with. And then I'm just going to put glue on the back here on one side. Just like that. And I'm kind of making sure I have a bead that will be right at the end there. I mean, like sort of right off the edge, so it looks, you don't want any big gaps. So I'm going to cut off this piece here. Okay. I almost forgot the most important part. Okay, so that's one side. So now I'll just trim this off. Oh, and you see, we lost one. Oh, sometimes that happens. So that's okay. So I have the little bits that I cut off. So I'm going to use that to fix up the end. See how, this is what I mean. The bead right on the very corner here, it came off. So I'm just going to use this piece and attach another one. And we'll be none the wiser because things happen, don't they? We all know that. It's okay. Oop. There. So there, I just put one on the end. And then I kind of feel like we need one there in the middle. So I will just attach one here. Okay, and we'll just put a piece on the other side. So just get a bit more glue here. And we'll finish the other side. Okay. That should be good. Let's hope I don't cut that one off too now. We lost one somewhere. Oh, maybe not. Okay. But as soon as I trim this, that one's going to fall out. Guaranteed. Yep, there it goes. Oh, boy. This trim was not fun to work with. But we'll just put a little bit of glue there. And we'll stick it on. Okay, that's that. There we go. So now the A is all done. Okay, so I hope that wasn't too long and boring for you guys. But so I just wanted to show you how they turned out. I'm really kind of pleased. They're very feminine and pretty and kind of what I was after. So I will attach a picture to the end of this video once I get it strung onto something and then hung up, and that's it. So I hope you guys have been all, you know, taking care of yourselves and everything is good. Just thank you to all of my, I hate to say old subscribers, but you know what I mean, like everybody who's been with me for quite some time, and I really thank you for your continued support. And to all the new subbies who who just joined our crafty family here. I just want to say a big thank you and welcome to you guys. So that's it. So hopefully we'll be back with another project really soon, and hope you guys are all doing well, and we'll talk to you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.